Good deal. Good morning, everyone. I'm Cherokee Ballard, Public Relations Manager for Oklahoma Natural Gas, and we are here today at the One Gas, ONEOK Habitat for Humanity build. And so with me right now is CEO Cameron. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Can you tell us I can hear the hammering of what's going on, but kind of give me the history of this house.
Yeah, so this actually took off a few months ago. ONEOK was brought to our attention by some of our community partners. They kind of explained his need for housing, some of the situations that he had gone through, and so we reached out to him and asked him to apply for the program, and mainly just to see if he would be even interested. And to our surprise, he was. He applied for the program, and lo and behold, here we are today. He has worked through hundreds of hours of education, both of financial literacy and homeowner education, and so we are here to celebrate the wall raising for his house.
And this is a big deal when you raise the walls. Why is that kind of, okay, now it's really real?
Well, it's symbolic of kind of a lot of hard work that the family has put in, and so we like to make a big deal of this day and the day that we hand him the keys. And so especially for ONEOK on this house, this house is being built around his physical limitations, and so really, in addition to his need for affordable housing, one of the things we are really kind of in tune to on this house is kind of accessibility and adaptive living. And so we really hope this home gives him a lot of freedom, helps him and his father, who's his primary caregiver. And so we're excited to kind of kick this off, and we hope this will be kind of the first milestone and kind of his life as he kind of builds his future here.
And I think a lot of people who may not know, he was on Ellen not too long ago talking about his great story, and so inspiring. What a nice young man. And so I'm so proud that Tulsa Habitat for Humanity reached out, and he said, yeah, I'll take you up on that. That's really neat.
No, absolutely. And it was very exciting to see kind of how Ellen saw what so many people here in Tulsa see with him. He is just such an amazing person. He has triumphed over so many things, and if there was somebody that had a reason to really have a chip on their shoulder, I would completely understand that.
No doubt.
But at every turn, he uses those challenges and those things that have kind of been thrust on him in his life for the benefit of both him, the community, and for others. So we're excited to partner with him.
Absolutely. Tell me about the crews out here today. How many folks have been working on this? We've got people from ONEOK, from One Gas, from a bunch of other sponsors. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we've had contractors working on this house for the last couple of weeks, getting the concrete slab in place. Yesterday we have a small group of kind of more specialized ONEOK and One Gas employees that come out. They pre-build the walls, and so today that helps the wall raising go a little quicker. So the partnership that began with ONEOK and then as One Gas spun off, that has continued, has been fantastic. So a lot of these volunteers are very seasoned, which helps us and helps the house go up quicker.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being with us today. We're really excited. And Pierce Norton, our CEO for One Gas, thanks for being with us this morning.
Cherokee.
Good morning. Can you tell me about why it's important for our company to be part of this?
Well, it's just really a part of our core values. One of our core values is service, and so this gives us an opportunity. It's just an extension of what we do. We come out and we help people, and especially Mecca. He's someone that these are always builds that we know something about the history of the people, but in this case, we actually have a personal relationship with Mecca. He's worked with our company for years through the United Way, and so he through his actions and through his deeds, he's actually lifted us up. So today we get a chance to lift him up, and it's a really special day for us and a special day for Mecca.
Wonderful. Have you been out here with your gloves on and a hammer in your hand?
Well, I've been out here for his gloves on yet, not yet, but soon.
Right. So. Well, this is an exciting day because the walls are being raised. What does that mean to someone who really doesn't understand maybe the concept, but like when the walls go up, that's a big day.
Well, life is full of symbolisms, and so to see something just be a slab, and then all of a sudden, just within minutes and 30 minutes to an hour, you have the formation of a house and a home, and you know what it's becoming. It gives hope, is what I would probably say. It's the wall raising is about hope, and it's about doing something for someone who has done so much for us. So
Absolutely.
it's a great experience.
He's done so much for this community, and the fact that he chose for Tulsa to be his home, permanent home, I think is pretty wonderful in and of itself.
Right, and the story behind that of how he had his incident here, actually playing sports, and the community, the way they reached out to him, he really felt the need to give back to the community. Now it's our turn to give back to him again. So it's just an awesome experience.
Wonderful, and we're just happy that One Gas is a big part of it.
Well, we're happy to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Pierce, for
All right.
being with us this morning.
Thank you.
And let's invite in Terrell Rose, our Vice President of Safety. So good morning, Terrell.
Good morning,
It's a
Cherokee.
beautiful day here in
It
Tulsa,
sure
is it
is.
not? And I think
Wonderful
we're getting
day.
ready for the walls to be raised on this
Yeah.
great house. You've been part of this for a while. Tell me, why is this so critical to One Gas? And for somebody who's watching who doesn't really understand the concept behind Habitat for Humanity, why is it such a great deal?
Well, part of the American dream is to own a home. And that's just not a dream that everybody can attain without some assistance. And Habitat for Humanity is a great organization to help those that may not be able to attain that on their own by putting in some sweat equity of their own, spending time with classes on budgeting and all kinds of things. They get the opportunity to share in that dream, and we get to be a part of helping them do that. So I happen to be the chair of the very first Habitat home that we built 15 years ago, and here we are again. And I think that speaks well of the longevity, not only of our company and our commitment, and even after the spin with One Gas, creating One Gas, we're still a part of this, and I couldn't be more proud of One Gas for continuing to support the community this way, because it's a very powerful way, and a deep, meaningful way to really assist this community.
And this young man who needs help as far as being safe, in his own home, and safety is your specialty and one of our main core values. And so this house will provide him an easy access, ways to get around. Why is that critical?
It's not only going to be more safe, it's going to provide independence for him. And he is such an amazing young man, and he's been such a strong force for our company that just makes it extra special to be able to help Emeka and be a part of this, and our people know that, and we're just really joyous about being able to help him. The independence is the part that I really like.
Yes.
This neighborhood was selected with a purpose, because it has easy access for his wheelchair for sidewalks, and he can get to all of the amenities that he needs, and this home is going to be outfitted with things that are just going to provide an independence that he's not had before.
Right.
And we're very excited about that.
We can't wait to see it once
That's
it's finished,
right.
right?
That's exactly
And so
right.
how many crews do we have out here? We've got a ton of folks working on this.
We do. Today is a very big day, and it takes a lot of manpower to be able to lift and do all these things safely. So I haven't looked at the book, but I'm going to say well over 40 individuals out here
Right,
today, and it's, we're excited, and it's a great day for One Gas.
It is a great day for One Gas and for all the other sponsors, and it looks like we might be getting ready to raise those walls. What does that take? Have you been part of a wall raising?
Oh, yes, yeah. Well, it takes a lot of heavy lifting.
Yes.
and in order to do it safely, you have to have people on both sides and ready to receive it as it comes up. And then we'll start bracing them off. And once the first one goes up, then it's kind of an erector set. You start bracing and then bringing in interior walls and propping those up. And but the great thing is that we drove up this morning and there was a slab here. When we leave tonight, there's going to be a structure here, and people are going to know that this is not a house. This is going to be a home.
Absolutely.
And so that's the excitement of the wall raising.
That is exciting.
The home is coming to life.
I love it. That is wonderful. Thank you so much, Terrell,
Thank you,
for your
Cherokee.
support and for One Gas support. And it's just really an
you very
exciting day. Thank you so much. So you heard from our CEO, Pierce Norton. You heard from the executive director here at Tulsa Habitat for Humanity, and Terrell Rose. It's an exciting day for all of us at One Gas to be part of this fantastic home. More than 425 homes have been built by Tulsa's Habitat for Humanity so far over the years we've been part of it, and thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it. And it looks like the folks here just had a little safety talk, if you will, so they know what to expect when the walls come up and when they are about to be raised. It looks like they might be getting close. Hey, Cameron, are we getting close? Yes. Okay, it looks like our home recipient is about to pull up here, so that's exciting. He has been featured on Ellen. I don't know if any of you saw that episode, but what an inspiring young man. Went to school at Langston University and is here to be part of this exciting day for the wall raising. So again, One Gas, ONEOK, we've all been big sponsors of this, and some of the other sponsors include First Baptist, State Farm, Thermal Windows, John's Inc., the George Kaiser Foundation, Cox, Wells Fargo, Turner Roofing, and Sheet Metal. And so a lot of work has gone into getting us to this day. And so in just a few moments, I think as Imaka turns around and gets right here in the cul-de-sac here in Tulsa, he will be coming out to help celebrate this exciting day and the raising of the walls of his new home. So if we want to maybe take a look, we've got a nice crowd gathered here today, volunteers from One Gas and ONEOK and some of the other groups that are part of this. This takes a lot of people, folks, to build a home, as you might imagine, but Imaka has put a lot of hours in himself to help make his home perfect for him. And as you heard some of the folks we interviewed talk about his physical challenges, and to help him have a way to be able to navigate around his home, to be safe, to have a brand new home, first off, is wonderful. And so Habitat for Humanity reached out to him and asked him, hey, would you apply? And he agreed. So we're about to see him pull up. All the volunteers will then walk up back to the structure and raise these walls. We're just waiting on a few folks to get in place. And the green shirts are indicative of our One Gas family and ONEOK folks who are out here helping build this wonderful home. Again, Habitat for Humanity has built more than 425 homes here in the Tulsa area. And this is the latest one that Imaka is going to be part of and have as his home once the walls get raised and the rest of the house gets put together. So, a beautiful day here in Tulsa. A little warm and sunny, but we're happy not to have any rain. Thankfully, we're not dealing with any flooding conditions, because I think that would have made this a little bit more difficult, but all the volunteers have done such a great job. And as Terrell Rose, our Vice President of Safety, said a few moments ago, when everybody got here this morning, there was just a slab. And so when people leave here today, there will be the beginnings of a home. Walls, which represent safety and security and hope for our recipient out here. So you can see the volunteers gathering, waiting for this big kickoff. And we're so glad you're joining us this morning to watch. This is an exciting day. Exciting for us as a company, but really exciting for our home recipient, who we think is about to make an appearance. And for those of you watching, you might comment if you saw him on Ellen. He's funny, he's inspiring. Ellen absolutely loves him. And he did a great job on that show, but he's done a great job inspiring people across the state, across the United States for that matter. So we're here in Tulsa this morning. Roads blocked off as volunteers for Habitat for Humanity are about to raise the walls of the latest home being built, and we see Imaka about to, he'll be coming up the sidewalk, looks like. Along with volunteers who will be celebrating him as we raise the walls of this wonderful home. I'm going to walk over here. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to walk over here so I can see what's going on. There he is. Looks like he is about to, I wonder if he's going to come up right here next to us. because I don't think he can get in right there. So maybe we want to go back behind our sign here so we can see him come up. It looks like he's going to come this way. So Tulsa's Habitat for Humanity house is on its way, and our home recipient is right there. Yay! Everybody's so excited to see him. And we're very excited he's here.
No surprise who our homeowner is today. I think a lot of you are out here. This is a little more than our general.
I'm going to see if I can walk up closer.
A lot of community partners, a lot of friends, a lot of personal friends of Mecca that are out here. So we're just excited to be part of this. We contacted Mecca not long after the Ellen appearance. We knew about Mecca. We knew about his impact that he was having on the community, but we had no idea all of the things that had occurred to him in such a short period of time. And so on just kind of a whim, we reached out to him just to kind of inquire if housing was still kind of an issue, if he would be interested in looking at something with Habitat, and lo and behold, he was. And so here we are today. This house is going to be a unique home that we hope is the first of many homes like this. This house is fully adaptive. It will be built accessible around Mecca's needs. And what we hope is for twofold reasons with this house. One, we want to give Mecca some additional freedom. We want him to have some independence. And so there are some cool things that are going to be going into this house. As you're building it, constructing it, you're going to see some neat things that we don't normally put in our homes. And then two,
You're listening to the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity talk about this unique home that's being built here in Tulsa.
Will also provide a little bit of stress relief and some freedom for them as well.
As volunteers are about ready to raise the walls on this home.
Once again, for our partnership with ONEOK and One Gas. This is one of the first homes that we have had multiple organizations reach out and want to participate in this. So
One Gas is part of the sponsorship of this wonderful home, and we have been for a number of years. So we're being thanked as we speak.
Will contribute in the form of volunteers. Miss Allison Anthony with Tulsa Area United Way, thank you for coming out. Miss Lori Long, Executive Director of the Center for Individuals with Physical Challenges. She helped us in some of our research on the front end about some of the things that need to go into the home. So I thank you for coming out. And then all of you friends and family that are here to help celebrate this kickoff, and you volunteers that continue to come out. You all are getting the benefit of being here with walls that are already built. There was a small group of individuals from ONEOK and One Gas that come out the day before and try to make today a little easier for everybody. So I want to acknowledge those gentlemen, thank them for coming out and all their hard work yesterday. And,
So our company, One Gas, has been part of this big event
with that said,
since day one.
An opportunity just to say a few
And
words, bring up some folks from the companies.
we're assisting in building this house here in Tulsa, fully equipped with
Without further ado, I'll let the man of the hour speak.
many amenities.
There's nothing that he didn't say that I don't echo. I would say this, that a year ago, like life seemed like the sky was falling, and just a couple months after that, now I feel like I'm flying.
Mecca is talking about how this is an amazing day for him,
I still wasn't living anywhere, and so it was like,
how he didn't have a home before,
and so I'm just really thankful.
and he's very thankful for this opportunity.
All of you guys that are putting, getting dirty, because I'm not getting over there. So I appreciate you guys that are getting your hands dirty on behalf of me and my father and anyone else that'll be.
He's talking about his father, who is his primary caregiver.
Continue to serve the city moving forward. So I appreciate you guys so much.
The home recipient, Amaka, was just talking about how wonderful this is and how appreciative he is. And now our CEO, Pierce Norton, is about to speak.
I don't think I've ever seen a crowd this week out here.
That's why I wasn't doing that.
Earlier, we always know the personal side versus where you're
That's a TV station.
but we don't necessarily have a personal relationship. And so with you, it's different. Rebecca is
Our CEO Pierce is talking about, through the words and actions of the home recipient Imaka, that how inspiring it is and how our company is proud to be a sponsor of this home that's being built as part of Tulsa's Habitat for Humanity.
That I've ever been in, where I think you literally come out your front door and you look over here to the west.
Oh, in our building. Okay, nice little plug there. Pierce is talking about, you come out the street and you see our building of One Gas downtown Tulsa. Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Pretty good, Pierce. I didn't even notice that.
I want to bring up one of my bosses, Tulsa Habitat for Humanity board members and VP of Tax at ONEOK, Mr. Tim Blake, to say a few words. That's me. I was hoping you were still here.
Back there, hoping you forgot about me. Hey, we're glad to be out here. Looking at the sheer number of people, I'm thinking that we should be raising another house next to this one. I've never quite seen this many people out in a while raising before. I'm a little overwhelmed. So we're excited to do this again for America, like One Gas is, and the other organizations that are volunteering. And we look forward to getting this thing knocked out and getting you in. Hopefully we'll drag this one out and you'll be in sooner than later. And as far as the building goes, you can't see our building from here. Just think about it. I'm ready to get moving.
Thank you,
Looks like we're about ready to
We've got somebody that wants to get out.
maybe raise the walls.
Yeah, my neighbors, oh man, my neighbors will hate me already.
So we're going to move back over by where the walls will be raised. As this is a beautiful day here in Tulsa, and this great neighborhood is going to have a new neighbor that Tulsa's Habitat for Humanity reached out to, and he said, there goes his neighbor, and he's like, neighbors are already going to be mad at him for having a crowd on the street. I think they'll forgive him pretty quickly. This neighborhood's the Kendall Whittier neighborhood. And as our CEO, Pierce Norton, just pointed out, just down view from our One Gas building in downtown Tulsa. More than 425 homes have been built by Tulsa's Habitat for Humanity. And as we heard from several people we spoke with earlier, this home provides hope, provides access for physical disabilities, and also just provides inspiration to everyone who's been involved. Our company, One Gas and ONEOK, are two major sponsors of this home, along with many others across the Tulsa area who have helped make this dream come true. Today is the wall raising, which is a big event in this. When our volunteers got here this morning, it was just a concrete slab. And in just a few moments, the walls of this home will be raised, which is symbolic in and of itself. Because as our Vice President of Safety says, everybody wants a home. Everybody wants to be a home builder. It's the American dream. Be a homeowner, not builder. And so that is happening today for Imaka. So you're watching the Executive Director of Tulsa's Habitat for Humanity. As he is addressing the crowd of volunteers, talking about some of the next steps. So it looks like Emeka's insurance agent from Farmers is bringing him a gift, which is awfully nice. Looks like a housewarming gift for him. before the walls get raised, do you want to go over here and just kind of take a look at the slab? We can get a little closer. So it looks like this is going to be a pretty good size home. Concrete slab here. The walls are pre-built and will be raised as soon as the volunteers get set up. You can see them on the right over here and then over here on the left. So these walls will come up. And this looks like a really great sized home for anyone. It's beautiful. It's going to be easy access right here. And this looks like the foreman out here on this job. He's about ready to get everybody up here and moving on out to raise these walls. So we will try to get out of the way safely and be in a spot where we can show you as this happens, as the ONEOK and One Gas volunteers come up and are ready to raise these walls. Thank you, volunteers.
Of course. So
How exciting. A big project for anybody, but a big project that we are certainly proud of being part of. Our One Gas family has really stepped up and helped make this happen. So we're going to get right over here so we can watch this as it happens. Takes a lot of manpower, a lot of people.
Matt down on the what you guys needed.
We're still on. We're still doing our Facebook Live to show everybody what it takes to raise a wall. Thank you. This has been really fun to watch. So as the volunteers get in place, Cameron, I think they're just going to raise one wall and then they'll go to the other side.
Yeah, we'll do one wall,
one at a time.
Take a photo with the group, and
nice.
then they will get going.
Nice. See our VP of Safety right there, Terrell Rose, as he's going to help, and then our CEO, Pierce Norton, is down on the other side. A lot of our One Gas co-workers and volunteers out here today to help make this happen. All right, looks like it's about to happen. I can't quite hear the foreman down there, but it looks like he's directing the process. And here we go. All right, one wall up.
We're down at the other end. We'll know the wall comes out. California's that one. You want it on the inside or out? Inside, because we've got walls that these walls come on the outside. Do we have a nail gun down here? Yep, he's got one.
Hi, Imaka. I'm Cherokee Ballard.
Cherokee.
Nice to see you. Can we ask you, I know what you're feeling today is hope and inspiration, and this home is pretty exciting. Tell me what it means to you.
It means everything. I mean, it's a culmination of a lot of good times, a lot of crazy times, up and down roller coasters, but to have it culminate in my very own house is amazing, especially after what happened last year. Yeah, I could never have imagined that the pendulum would swing this far in the right direction for me. But I am very thankful. For me, it is God's hand on my life and God's plan for my life.
Absolutely.
And so it is not lost on me the divine nature of the way things have played out in my life. And so I can't even really take any credit for the way things have played out. So
we're very happy for you. We work with One Gas, so we're very happy to be part of this. And our CEO, when he pointed that out, I was like, "That's brilliant! That our building's right down the street."
Trust me, every night I leave out or come in,
You'll
I will
see.
be looking at those lights.
All right.
I will be looking at those lights.
Well, congratulations so much.
Sir.
Yes, yes. And that's going to wrap it up for us here with our Facebook Live. I'm Cherokee Ballard, Public Relations Manager for Oklahoma Natural Gas, and proud to be part of the One Gas family.